guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my summer makeup, so like sweat proof, everything proof. If you're going on holiday and you're thinking, I don't know what to do about what to wear on my face, sun protection and concealer and foundation and all that good stuff, I'm just here to show you what I do and what I find that really works and helps me to get a flawless finish. And when I'm hot and sweaty and clammy and it's humid and it's just too hot. So hope you enjoy. First things first, yes, my hair is a mess. I've just bunged it up in a messy bun for today because that's what I do when I'm on holiday. Apart from this, maybe. Bit of a bump there, that's better. So the first thing I like to do is apply my moisturiser / SPF. I've got really dry skin, but usually in the summer, because it's so hot for some reason, my skin isn't so dry. So I like to use the Body Shop Skin Defence Multi-Protection Essence, and this is SPF 50, which I think is amazing. I think this is about £16, I think it was. So I just slap this all over my face, and it really just protects my face from the sun and moisturises as well. And the next step I like to do is, this might look a bit crazy, but I've got the L'Oreal True Match highlighter, and this is in the bronzy colour Golden Glow 101D, and basically I shove this all over my face. This is hydrating, but also it gives me like a nice glow, bit of a fake tan. I don't tan at all, so I'm ginger, so I don't tan. But this is really a nice formula. So I just put a few drops like that, and I just rub it all over my face. And I might look a bit like the Tin Man, but I don't care. A bit more. As you can see, this really is quite dark for me, but you'll see in a moment when I put the foundation on top. This is also quite cooling. It's just a nice lightweight gel texture, and it really helps give you a nice golden glow. If you have a darker skin tone as well, this would be really nice to use as a highlighter as well. I just rub it all over my face. Can't get enough glow. The next step is a base like foundation. In the summer I tend not to use a foundation. I actually like to use a face tint or a BB cream or a CC cream. I find it just like shows my freckles through, but it still covers any redness or blotchiness, or if I've had a breakout or anything like that, I like to just cover up the redness from that. So I'm just going in with my Glossier skin tint, and this is in the shade Light, and then I like to mix that with my CC cream from It Cosmetics. This has got an SPF 50, and obviously I've already put a 50 SPF on, but I'm just doubling up here. I like to shove on a load of SPF, and this is really moisturising, so you don't need to have put a lot on. So I just do like 1.5 pumps of that, and then I shake up my skin tint, and I just go and squirt a bit of that on, like that. And then I get my foundation brush. This is the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush to just mix it in and slap it on my face, and then I'll blend it in with a beauty blender. So I'll just rub it all in together, and I find that this is a really nice base for summer. It's very cooling, it's not too sticky, but it's very moisturising. So I'll just stick that all over. Plus it's got the right amount of coverage, I find, if you want to get rid of redness but still have freckles show through. So I'll just paint that all over. As well, my other favourite foundation for summertime, if I want a bit more coverage, say I'm going out on a night out or I'm going for a meal or something, or a date night, I like to use the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Mine's in NW15, and this is ever so good because obviously if you're sweating and it's hot and humid, then you don't really want your foundation running down your face. So that one's waterproof. So then I'll just pounce this in. This gives a nice finish to the skin, it makes it really glowy, covers any redness, and just it evens everything out really, without being too heavy. And then the residual that I've got on the back of my hand, I just pick up with the sponge and I just go over my cheek. So at the moment in England it's 28 degrees and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So as you can tell, it's going to be getting very, very, very hot soon. I think today is going to be the hottest day of the year, which is probably going to get to about 32. And in England we don't ever get weather like this. So I just find that you need a good routine for sweat-proof makeup, especially if you've got to go to work and you need to wear makeup for work. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if I'm on holiday and I'm going in the pool and everything, I don't really bother with makeup. So as you can see, that base is on and it looks nice, it looks glowy, it's all blended in. So the next step is concealer. So I'm going to be using my colour corrector first, which is the anti-eraser eye brightener from Maybelline. This one has broken, sadly, the sponge fell off. But I find it's easier with the sponge because then you get the tiny little dot that comes out the top and you just pop a bit on your finger and rub it between them and under the eyes. This stuff is my favourite, it just stops my eyes looking so blue underneath. Like so. Make sure that's all blended in. So that's brightened up or everything already. And then I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair. Just a tad. And then I'm going to mix it with a blob of It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Light. So this is the Ultra Fair one. This is actually the waterproof concealer I was talking about. So I'll just take a tiny, tiny, tiny bit like that. And I rub them together and I do warm it up a little bit like that between my fingers, and then I just dab and I try and concentrate this on the inner corners of my eyes, which is where it's a bit darker, and then the residual I just take over my lids. And pat underneath my eyes like that. And as you can see, that brightens everything up and just covers all my dark circles. I also use it as an eyeshadow base. In the summer I tend not to use eyeshadow. I'll probably, if I'm going out somewhere nice, I'll just use like one shade all over my lid. Take that down my nose as well, cover up the redness around my nose. And then I just get my sponge, the pointy end, and I just go over it around the edges so I don't get any harsh lines. So in the summer it is super important to set your base. I've been through so many different powders, and I find my two favourites are so this one's my favourite, the Wowder from Glossier. This doesn't show up on the skin, it sets everything in place, it doesn't like run down your face, it's very lightweight. But I do find that this shade is not light enough, so Glossier, please make a paler shade. This stuff is amazing if it was only paler. So I then just grab, see, I can't do like set under my eyes with this because it's just too dark. Same with the concealer. The Glossier Stretch Concealer I really like, but it's just too dark. Come on, Glossier, what are you doing? So I just get a big fluffy brush and I just tap it. I don't rub it because then I'll take away all my coverage that I've just got. I just gently set everything in place, especially around the hairline because that's where you're sweating. I'm going to then take my Cheer pressed powder. This is in the shade number 541. So then I'm just going to tap and set under my eyes. So the next step is bronzer. So I've been using a new bronzer. It's very bougie, unfortunately very expensive. So drum roll please. The most gorgeous bronzer in the entire world is from Hourglass, Nude Bronze Light, new fave. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I bought this because I heard so many YouTubers talking about it. And I was like, oh, is it going to be all right for me? Is it going to be too dark? No, it's perfect. I love this stuff. Right, so with my big fluffy powder brush, this is where I go a bit ham. And then next is highlighter, my favourite. So I have been loving the Primark highlighters. This one is called Brunch Club, and this one is perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just going to take a bit of that. This is what it looks like. I think it's supposed to be a Kylie Jenner dupe. Can't get Kylie Cosmetics over here really. Well, you can, but it's expensive to get it over here. As you can see, that just looks stunning. I love it. I need my own palette. This is from Makeup Obsession. Excuse the fingerprints. So basically what you do is you buy the eyeshadows. They're about £2 each. And I've also got some highlighters in here as well. Sod it, let's go for it. Let's just put a bit of this bronzy one on. Go my top. Ooh, lovely. Boop, boop. So I like this, it's got a big mirror. I could take this on holiday with me. I can use it as my makeup mirror, but it's also got 3 eyeshadows, no sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 eyeshadows and 2 highlighters in there. So what colour shall I go for? I really like this peachy colour, so I might go for that one. You can tell I used this yesterday. So I might go all over with this one. So there is the orangey shade. And then I'm just going to pop a bit of this brown shade here. Just get my flat shader and go in again with the same colours under my eye. So I've used the MAC Velvet Teddy, this is the limited edition packaging, and then I've got the L'Oreal Extreme Resist in 505. This is a really good lip gloss because it tops off your lips nicely. You can use it on its own as well, but it lasts really long, so great for when you're sweating. So this is the finished look. I hope you like it. Hope it helps you stay sweat free and very glamorous during the heat wave. That concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click subscribe to hear more from me and click the like button as well. So give me some love. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye.